a positive live chat experience for you and your viewers. Choose who can participate. Set a delay between messages. Hide or put people in timeout. Manage messages. Held for review. Add monitors to your channel. Which right now I have someone that I thought I could get to be a moderator, and I'm waiting for my movie money because I was told that I have YouTube money that's been stolen by family members. I heard that my ex-husband got paid $4.5 million already. So where's my money? Okay, here we go. Okay, so, all right. Okay, so here we go. So I got this phone and I got this phone. How to do both at the same time, I don't know. I'm learning as you're learning, watching me learn. Okay, well, I have some hydration today, first thing. I'm drinking, it's half and half. Iced tea lemonade, and the liquid IV. I bought some liquid IV, and I added this time a full package. The key, I think, is staying hydrated, which I need to do. So those who participate in the Being Warned program, which I'm still attempting to find out, which I also hired somebody to help me to find out how this works. I hear that my brother, William Sheppard Jr., his voice, as he claims he wears me. See this body? They claim he's using an app to pretend to be me, Susan Sheppard. I am, this is my legal name, my maiden name is Susan Sheppard. The voice in my head claims to be William Sheppard Jr., and I can hear his voice say, law of vengeance, to all the Temple Mormons. He calls himself the Antichrist. Can you imagine that I'm supposed to, with a protection order, stop speaking when someone's calling themselves the devil, an Antichrist? And you want me to be quiet? You want me to be silenced? You want what I'm saying not to be heard? It's so important. If he really is killing people, murdering people, where's my children? Unless someone in the United States government proves that my children are alive and creates safety to hear people day and night talk about rape, torture, and murder. And here's the thing. They do. He's a rapist. It is my testimony, I know. My brother, William Sheppard Jr., is a rapist. I went to the police and I asked to protect a beautiful woman for what's happening to me. I told them that the Latter-day Saint Temple cut me down, called me a snake. I want you to see this very clearly. Is it okay in America to be held hostage? Have my tongue cut in half like an arrow? Is it okay? Do you think that's okay, America? People around the world, that I was held hostage by Latter-day Saint Temple workers, but that currently you're protecting William Sheppard Jr. and family members and people to threaten my life and my children's? While you let him keep logging in and erasing my pictures, and you talk about temple workers day and night, utilizing in your mind technology that they've used since the 70s, and you want to pretend it doesn't exist? You want to pretend? They're killing people. This is outrageous. This is my testimony. I'm Susan Sheppard, Susie Q. Sheppard, diamonds in the sky. I also am IT technology. I'm IT technology since the 70s. You've used my genetics since the 70s. Is it okay to use my genetics since the 70s and never give me my money? But listen to all of you keep talking and bragging about taking all my money and leaving me with nothing? While you continue to threaten me if I don't keep giving away money. And then you threaten me after I give away the money. So no matter what I do, I've given, and all I've ever done is given. 100%. 100%. Can you imagine living your life like I have? I am. I really am an angel. I really am. I've done anything and everything for everyone. And I will continue to stand for what is right and for justice, to protect me and my children, which in the end, who are the three angels. We've done everything right in our life. We've done everything. I finally bought myself a toy. I did. And right now I'm going to attempt to play with it. I like to dance. I like to sing. I like to have fun. And I'm not going to spend my whole life fighting a system that wants to keep you and I and everyone in poverty while you continue to brag. Where's my car? Where's my house? We're tired of listening every day and night as any of you celebrities or family or Latter-day Saints continue to brag about stealing Susan Sheppard's augmented reality. Diamonds in the sky. I will continue to say all the tax that I have. God bless America. Maybe the right people, the right men, the right love frequency who actually wants to have an orgasm. You use my vagina for the machine. That's who I'm talking to. I'm talking to you on my property who knows who I am. Don't you put anyone in my augmented reality that's under 18 ever again. You guys are so sick and twisted. The idea that you continue to keep a pedophile ring going and force us all to listen while you don't even protect 30-year-old adults. I'm 50. You don't even protect me. What are we going to do, America? Continue to let them human traffic us? Continue to let them, are we? Put people on disability, keep people in poverty. Is that what this is about? Is it? Is it? Is that what this is about? You want to take every cent of my money and let it use up. Who's going to do something about this? All right, we're at 7 minutes. And if I don't upload, I might disappear again. So I'm going to let this upload and see if it'll upload. No, attempt to play with my toy, this hoverboard. I'm going to see if I can show it. Look at that. You see that? I'll show where I'm at. Beautiful ocean view. I'll show. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this. There you go. Beautiful ocean view. So I'm on Instagram and YouTube at the same time. And let's see who's gonna let what I've got to say go viral. As the money that I'm spending, are you gonna continue being a part of letting people murder, rape, and torture? And cover up and talk about how they cover everything up for 47 years of investigations. This is Susan Sheppard's augmented reality. I hope you will be the person who can do something. I need property. I need one of my properties. I need one of my houses. You cannot keep me from being on one of my properties. I need one of my cars brought to me, and you know exactly where I'm at. On your spy network. You created me to be a part of the Central Intelligence Agency since the 70s. Now you're not going to abandon me, America. Because my bank card said that someone did fraud, and I have people impersonating me, and and the bank, America First Credit Union, that my mother put as me as the only beneficiary at that bank, and my children as beneficiaries, me and my children. But I'm the only one. I'm the only one who she put as the majority, 45% on the house, and the only one on that bank. But the fact that they put that as the secondaries were supposed to be if I wasn't alive, but instead you made it sound like, and they did, they signed the paperwork, thank goodness, But then all I got back was my house money and divided it with my children. What I gave my mom for house money. It was supposed to be so that way, that deed that you claim that William Sheppard Jr. has, that's in my name, you claim it's in my name. Me and my mother created a safety deposit box for my daughter. And you didn't even let her go while she was in town when my mom passed away. You let William Sheppard Jr. rob me. Because in the will and the trust, it stated that the furniture was very clear that in that bedroom was mine. He had no right while she was passing away and dying in the hospital to around midnight go over to the house and steal the cash and still continue to feel like as executor he could take and do whatever he wants. Well, I paid the taxes, I paid the insurance, I paid the utilities, I paid for everything. But you created a restitution order. And why this is important is this is a part of a court case because he wants me in jail. They had 2 police sheriffs come to the property that was my legal residence, that my bank accounts, and I spent 20 years going back and forth about every 90 days. But because I sold my house in Colorado, that became my permanent residence, being that I gave my mom my house money and my daughter, and I had an agreement with my mother. The fact that I notarized documentation through America Federal Credit Union, but to know that if we don't fix the Postal Service to show proof when someone dies, but to expect that because I didn't get a hard copy, the email I got from my brother claiming he gave it to me, he did not give me a hard copy, or I would now not have a misdemeanor waiting for a court date to prove my story. I would have never gotten pulled over for getting gas at a gas station. I did nothing wrong to get pulled over. I'm being targeted to come to a hotel that I just barely registered and serve me paperwork you are using in your mind technology and remote viewing in order to serve me by police officers so that you can let them get away with holding me hostage, cutting my tongue and calling me a snake for telling the truth and facts, for having a judge create a restitution order saying I owe money for what? For what? I've been the one paying the taxes, the insurance, the utilities. I'm the one that paid for stuff in that house. I'm the one that was spent my life fixing it. How dare you let someone, just because they're a Temple Mormon, keep claiming law of vengeance, because he's a temple holder, that you have to back him and be on his side while you take advantage of beautiful women. My story is proof of that you human traffic, you, state of Utah, human services. You are the ones having Social Security Administration downtown Salt Lake City letting a cult who are now, they need to be scripted as terrorists. This is terrorism. This is emotional terrorism. They should be scripted as terrorists. You understand that by my mother dying and making aware at every level, my brother and family members spend every day and night harassing me, torturing me emotionally, threatening my life, but threatening to kill my children. Made it where I don't have a cell phone. I went 6 months without a cell phone, which now proof of that through Comcast. You wait and see. This case will change history. You wait and see how the right people will step up and make a difference. We will prove how in your mind technology and remote viewing make it where people, beautiful people, are protected. There's no one more beautiful than me and my children. And of course, that's my testimony. I've done anything and everything for everyone. This is Susan Sheppard, Susie Q. Shep, Diamonds in the Sky. And what does that mean to you? Is it hang loose? You say that it's the devil? I'll tell you this. Whatever you want to make things mean, make it mean whatever you want. But if people like Latter-day Saints call themselves gods and then call themselves the devil, what I do know is that I am an angel. And I keep coming back to life over and over as you keep attempting to murder me. You've used my genetics since the 70s for cures. You're doing everything you can to cover up the fact that you let the United States government. That's the point, isn't it? You let the United States government, for all these years, experiment on me and my children. And you expect me to never get any money and to let anybody and everyone, especially disgusting piece of shit people, hold you hostage in hospitals, put you out, put you under, almost murder you, let people rape you in the hospital, let people emotionally rape you while you pretend that you don't do it? I'm supposed to pretend so you can do it to somebody else and you can keep doing it for the rest of our lives? You know what? You've been doing this since the 70s. It's about time that someone does something. I hope it's you. I hope whoever this is that's watching this, that I'm still alive and that my story does something while I'm still alive. Especially my children that I have to fear and danger 24/7. You made it where I had no way to communicate. It automatically came out of my bank account. How? How would you shut off my phone and my daughter's phone, all because I was paying for my mother to have a phone? How sick is that? That an executor, that having a will and a trust doesn't matter? In fact, it only matters to hurt you? This is executor abuse. To have John Buckley create a will and a trust that my mom trusted was going to protect me, but then make it where I'm now going to go to prison or jail? Because none of that matters because there's no will registry? If my mom would have known there was no will registry, it's all in what we don't know. She would have done anything to protect me. She did do everything to protect me. But what does any of that matter if you can lie, cheat, and steal? And you're all in on it. I called attorneys day and night. I called and called. Through my mind technology, you each continue to talk to each other. You had me pay $4,400 almost just to tell me that you were going to have me leave anyway, to act like you did anything for me. You didn't do a thing for me. You gaslit me. You sent me an email prior to the court hearing saying I would not be allowed basically to speak and to not be able to speak. You called me on the phone right before the hearing and told me to take down my YouTube videos. And after the hearing, you withdrew. And then you gave me a bill when you already took ahead of time a $3,000 retainer for how many minutes? You make a phone call and it's $50 for leaving a message. They claim it was just a message, a voicemail. Oh, we will have criminal attorneys out. Yeah, we will. We'll figure out exactly what really happened because I didn't get a hard copy. I didn't get my car registered. I still don't have a hard copy of my mom's death certificate. You let them come and evict me. You told me I had to be nice to my brother who raped me, who's still emotionally raping me. You let him get away with it. You were a part of letting them emotionally and physically rape me because you chose, as attorneys, to represent the Antichrist he calls himself, who calls himself Heavenly Father and God. How sick and twisted are you all? You must script these LDS temple holders as a current blood oath and suicide pact. It's terrorists. These are terrorists. I'm being held hostage by Latter-day Saint temple holders. That these have these temples all around the world, and they continue to brag when they were a part of a bankruptcy. I was supposed to get my money. Instead, you continue to let them steal using Social Security Administration and any and every part of the government as they've continued to take over the IRS. They continue to keep track of you in college and high school and find out which people are keeping track of you and your children so they can emotionally rape your children. And if they aren't emotionally raping them, they probably are a part of their pedophile ring having them raped for money. You let me. Don't forget that phrase. As they murder, rape, and torture, and all you hear 24/7 is, you let me. You let me. You let me. Call me a snake for telling the truth and the facts. Find me an attorney. I need representation here in America. God bless America. I, Susan Sheppard, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me, God. I am an angel. I've done everything for everyone. What I haven't given has been taken. And it's my turn to get my money. I'm done with listening to you investigate the theft of my barter exchange money, my stock market exchange money, my cryptocurrency money, my money that's tied up in cars, houses. I'm insured. The property you're stealing is insured under my augmented reality of Susan Sheppard. Now someone step up and do something, because if I have to keep listening to celebrities that think you're going to pretend, I give no permission for you to pretend to be me or Latter-day Saints in this movie that I'm in. I don't want to hear another celebrity pretending to be me. Do you understand me, America and people around the world? If you are not me, and you don't have that mole right there, with golden, Golden, golden skin, dark black hair, looks brown, sometimes I've dyed it brown, but you can see with my eyebrows, I got dark black eyebrow. If you're not me, about a size 7 to 9, I'm not anorexic, I eat. I'm not bulimic. I'm not overweight. I'm an average size medium. But to have you come and steal my clothes, alter them, go on my property, take my custom made with my name on it, Susan Sheppard. Go to my houses, my property, especially with I have a picture of me. You've had it where men have given me money and I've never gotten a penny of it, so you can pretend. Look at all these women who come into my mind and my soul, pretending to be me, taking away great orgasms, threatening, but saying, I just made her have to go to the bathroom, wearing me. That's who I want. I want the people a part of the machine, the IT technology, a part of this government experience, of this experiment, of the Central Intelligence Agency. I demand some respect. I didn't serve my country and do everything I can, and you put me on assignments and take advantage of me. I didn't be a part of 47 years of investigations to continue to allow Social Security Administration to keep me and everyone in poverty. As I've said, I'm no longer on disability. I no longer accept your disability. Your low-income bullshit. I demand my inheritance. I demand all the money from all these investigations. It is my testimony that the Latter-day Saints are bankrupted. All I see is articles of new temples. It's all off of theft. You like to look in the sky and see 200 tons worth of gold off of theft? Tied to my money, my Social Security number, my augmented reality? The fact that they lock up assets in those temples, but the idea that they take beautiful women and people like me and they claim that they're taking my children, rape and torturing them inside of LDS temples, and I can't get anyone to do anything? And you let me, that's all I have to hear? You let me. Someone do something. Please protect me and my children, and it'll protect you. And I hope that my money goes to make sure and ensure that nobody qualifies for disability, Medicaid or any type of government program that steals your assets and your money while the United States government pretends that you investigate. This is my augmented reality. And if Trump and Biden and these presidents that have known me since the 70s and these people in the government, if you don't just go in and fix the system like it's scripted and do something, you're so afraid of it being an embarrassment. You know that people are watching through my eyes technology all around the world. You know I've traveled the whole world, all over the place. There's very few states I haven't been to. I've been to so many countries. With the United States government, with pilots. I've flown in an F-15 jet. I am somebody. I demand some respect. This is Susan Sheppard, my augmented reality. I hope you're going to do something today. I need my own property. I need you to come pick me up. And hopefully keep me alive in this spy network where you always know exactly where I'm at. Let's see if this will upload. Let's see.